Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the three-way dance. We are back for episode 2. Ain't that some shit, guys? With me is Shelby, aka Shubs.
Hey.
And is also with me is Nick.
What's up?
All right, and we are recording this through the miracle of Skype this time because fuck Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's probably because we went 3 hours.
Fun fact, real quick. We were over 100 views on our first episode of the three-way dance, and I checked it this morning, and we lost 30 views. It went down to 70.
Yeah, what? I saw that. How does that work?
I have no idea.
Like I think I saw 76.
I'm actually gonna get a channel started just for the three-way dance by itself, and I'm gonna simul upload on them pretty soon here. But we have some topics to get to today. We're gonna talk about some news articles. We're gonna play it came from eBay game because I found some dingers today. I found some dingers.
Boy.
And we're gonna do best 2 out of 3 on this one. And then we're going to talk about our main topic today, which is WWE's list of the greatest women of all time, top 50 greatest women of all time, and which was our original topic. If we have time, we're going to get to Stand and Deliver, NXT Stand and Deliver, and WrestleMania predictions. In case you're wondering, hey, last week y'all did the Sportster list of the week. Well, the Sportster list of the week is now this women's top 50 because once I saw this list, I was like, oh, we need to talk about this shit. So let's get into the news here. I got some news topics here. The first one being, I'm actually going to save that one for last. So let's go ahead and go softball here first. And that is Rob Van Dam being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. I got to be honest. I'm a little shocked that they did it.
Really?
Yeah, because right now he's been traveling, going around to like fucking Impact and shit. His last spell with Impact, where basically it's just like I know his character the whole time was like, yeah, I'm high, I'm cool and everything, but this time they really amped it up to 20, and they're just like, I'm just gonna get high and fuck chicks.
Yeah,
basically what his whole last run of Impact was.
That's amazing.
He just made out every time you saw him on Impact. He was just making out with this bitch, Katie Forbes. That's it. That's all you saw him doing. So, Rob, what do you think about your match tonight? What?
I have a match?
Oh, yeah, the match. Oh, baby, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a good match. That's all it is. So, like, I'm actually surprised that they called him for, like, the Hall of Fame this year. I mean, like, not to say that he's not worthy of it. I think he's had a decent WWE run. He got a bad shake when he finally hit the pinnacle. When he finally got the world title and shit. And he was like, yeah, I'm world champion. Let's celebrate, Sabu. And that's where he went wrong.
Wow.
But I think we're all in agreement.
Could have celebrated with Sandman and just had beer and math.
Exactly. Then he could have because then he could have got a DUI, and then look what happened to Swagger when he got his DUI.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Of course.
So it was a lose-lose situation. If he would have partied with Sandman, he would have got a DUI. He partied with Sabu. He got high, got pulled over. So, but we're all in agreement that RVD worthy of the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
I am, yes, except that I just wish it could have been with fans.
Which could have been
like my gripe with Batista's. I wish it could have been with fans. That's it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's going to be a lot of the. I mean, this year they should have just done like dead people kind of thing, because having fans in like an all dead person Hall of Fame ceremony wouldn't have been as big a deal, right?
But the challenge with that is that there's not many left that would be considered worthy. Like, they've put so many in the legacy wing that, like, it's not like you can have a class of Umaga and Viscera and Luna.
Well, no, but I'm thinking like, and when I'm thinking more like old school like stuff, the ones that like a lot of the people wouldn't remember anyways, like a lot of the fans that are watching now, right? Like the ones that deserve to be in there that probably aren't gonna, be
Yeah, like somebody in the
headliners.
Nick mentioned the Legacy Wing, and I think it was either last year or 2 years ago. No, it had to be 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they inducted Luna Vachon into the Legacy Wing, and I'm just like,
That's right. Yeah.
what? Why didn't she not get her own time? I mean, I know she's dead. I mean, I guess she could give a speech if we have a couple shovels and a flashlight, but, but like still, like why not, have somebody
Yeah, that's right.
Gangrel, like Gangrel was her husband. Why not have him come in and, take the award or Hall of Fame speech for
That's
her,
right.
whatever.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sticking with the Hall of Fame news here, so we
She
technically
could get a mug.
have 6 topics here because sticking with the Hall of Fame news, the Celebrity Wing has grown one, well, at least one that we know of, because they filmed both the 2020 and 2021, so we don't know if there's one for 2021 yet. But for 2020, they inducted William Shatner into the 2020 Hall of Fame, which at first, when he was asked to induct Jerry Lawler, I'm like, why? Like I didn't know his history with WWE until like I actually went back and I was like, oh, so he's actually done shit. So when he's announced, I'm like, okay, I think it should have went to somebody like, I've always said that Cyndi Lauper, Dennis Rodman, David Arquette should be in the Celebrity Wing. I know our good buddy Aaron can't stand the fucking Celebrity Wing, but I think if you're going to induct somebody into the Celebrity Wing, I think those 3 names should be in there.
Yeah.
But William Shatner is a name that, like, I don't think would piss off people.
No.
Agree?
That's exactly where I'm at. I wasn't I wasn't pissed off about it at all. I was like, that would make sense. When you look back at the history and everything, like if it can't be somebody like Regis, then like for sure William Shatner.
Yeah. Nick, you okay with Shatner?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that if it,
I said
if
Nick,
it
didn't
had
I?
to be
Shit. I meant to say something.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the whole Hall of Fame celebrity wing, I guess, but
so you're on the boat with Aaron. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be on that same boat, but I am. But I guess Shatner. I mean,
For those of you listening at home,
only...
Aaron's like a mutual friend of ours that we used to play fantasy wrestling with. So just for context. I mean, I'm okay with the Celebrity Wing Hall of Fame. Do I think that there's some celebrities in there that I don't really think should be in there? Yeah, like I honestly don't think Schwarzenegger's contribution was really all that big for him to be in the Hall of Fame.
He was there once.
Yeah.
Their Hall of Fame's a bit of a joke, though. When you look at it, it really is a bit of a joke.
Okay, Scott Steiner.
Yeah, well, because he did. Scott Steiner does make a good point, though. There's no physical building. I can't go to it. So why would I want to be there?
Which is surprising. You think they would make something where they can showcase all this, information.
Well, actually, on that note, though, I did read they were supposed to start setting up the Hall of Fame last year, and given the state of our current planet, they were not able to do so as such. So that's a project that was put on hold.
But to counter what Scott Steiner said, there's not a physical Hall of Fame. It's really stretching, but I mean, it makes it more special if you do it. But the last couple of, I don't know how many years they've done this exact exhibit. But if you've gone to WrestleMania Access, if you're lucky enough to go to WrestleMania Access, they have an exhibit there where if you're inducted into the Hall of Fame that year, they have like the little, the trinkets and shit. So like, the year Diamond Dallas Page was inducted, they had like, like a pair of his tights. They had like other shit that related to Diamond Dallas Page in an exhibit there. So while they don't have a physical Hall of Fame, we're like, oh shit, man, let me pack up the bags and go to Florida so we can go visit the WWE Hall of Fame. If you're lucky enough to go to WrestleMania, whatever year, whatever city it's in when they have access, you can go see a miniature, Hall of Fame and see these like exhibits and such like that.
But that's the only the people that are getting inducted that year, no?
Yes.
Yeah, that's part of the problem, I think. But that's
I read
not
too. I guess part of that they had bought some of Ric Flair's robes, and they had like some of
Yep.
British Bulldog stuff, and they had like
Mhm.
some of Bret stuff, and like there was a whole bunch of stuff they had.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll see it someday.
All right.
Be
And
nice.
finally, on the Hall of Fame front, there was a little bit of chatter, maybe not too much, but there was a little bit of chatter. For the last, I believe, 4 years now, the WWE Hall of Fame has also introduced the Warrior Award, which is celebrating people, um, who've done, community work, or people who have overcome adversity, such like that. For the 2021 Hall of Fame, again, we don't know about the 2021. It hasn't been announced, and again, they were filmed already. But Titus O'Neil, current WWE superstar, well, technically current WWE superstar, Titus O'Neil was the 2021 recipient of the Warrior Award, which I think, more power to him. Awesome for him. But there was some chatter that that Shad Gaspard should have been the Warrior Award recipient.
Yeah, I guess. And maybe they'll do too because they skipped out on last year's Hall of Fame, and maybe he'll be the second. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I don't have a problem with Titus
Yeah,
being
I
in
don't have
there.
a problem.
For
I mean,
sure.
yeah, again, but it's just that a lot of people, there was, some people upset that he was not mentioned anywhere. Why not mention it on TV? Like, hey, Shad Gaspard is going to be the Warrior Award. He died, saving his son and blah blah blah. So that was kind of,
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe given the press, like they will announce it on Raw. Because let's keep in mind, there's still a Raw and a SmackDown before Mania, so there's 2 SmackDowns.
There's one Raw.
There's SmackDown tomorrow, today.
Oh yeah, shit.
Whenever this airs.
I'm high. I'm high. Don't mind me.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
Oh,
I'm not really high. I'm just saying. I forgot.
oh.
Sorry. So that's it for our Hall of Fame news there. The next one being free agent Dalton Castle. Wondering where he was going to end up. Could have ended up in New Japan. Could have went to AEW. Could have maybe ended up in WWE. But he decided to sign with or re-sign with ROH. And I got to say, I'm a little disappointed. I kind of wanted to see him in one of the big leagues because I've seen a little bit of his work. Just a tiny bit of it. But the tiny bit that I've seen, I dig. So I kind of wanted to see him in, well, maybe more in AEW because AEW probably would have kept that character intact. And oh shit, 7 news articles because I got to mention that. Because WWE would have shredded that character. There have been no way in hell they would have let Dalton Castle fly in NXT, WWE,
No,
whatever. So he signs with ROH, which brings me. Let me swing that back around to newest NXT signee who's going to be debuting the NXT after. Oh no, I'm sorry, not the NXT after. On April 13th. The former Taya Valkyrie going to be debuting as Frankie Monroe or Frankie Monet.
Oh, okay.
Names. Even worse. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't either. I have to admit I have not seen a lot of her stuff, but
Yeah, neither.
I know who she is. I know why she was signed. I don't like what they're doing. It has
I understand that WWE wants
to
to change some names. Like I understand why they don't want Eli Drake. I understand. Well, it's a stupid fuck name to begin with, but whatever. But like there's some people that like Ricochet. Ricochet got to keep his name.
Yeah,
I can understand, and I can also understand that Valkyrie kind of has a negative connotation to it. So they could have just been Taya. People would have known her from. Unfortunately, they would have known her. They would have known her.
Morris.
They would have known her from her time in
Morris.
Impact, and they also would have that she has a cult following from her time in Lucha Underground.
What if she was Taya Morris?
I wish this was video right now, just so you could see me stare. Because like, don't even get me started on the John Morrison thing. Because like when John Morrison finally came back to WWE. I was like, okay, cool, man. Maybe they're gonna do something with them. Not only did they just pair him with the Miz again, but they called him John Morrison. I was hoping they call him like Johnny SmackDown or some shit like that. But no, just the same shit they've been doing with him. The only thing different he's done now, he's got that stupid fucking puffy hair going.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they should have just brought him in and just not teamed him with the Miz. Like that would have been better, I think. But I mean, we're getting a little off topic now, I think.
Yeah, okay. All right. The next thing here, in shocking news, as we probably could have figured by watching Raw every week, Charlotte was originally supposed to challenge Asuka in the going weeks to WrestleMania, but we now know that is going to be Rhea Ripley challenging Asuka at WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship. But it turned out that the WWE doctor believed that Charlotte was pregnant. So that's why she was pulled from not only WrestleMania, but the promotional material from WrestleMania as well. But it turns out that it was a false positive. So that is why she is no longer being advertised and not appearing at WrestleMania this year.
Is Chris Amon still the doctor?
I was just thinking that. I was just like, wait, is this the same doctor that just gave CM Punk Z-Packs until he fucking died?
Almost died.
Almost died, whatever. Might as well have killed him because he doesn't wrestle anymore. So, you know.
I think he enjoys what he's doing now, though. He gets to toy with people.
And, well, his wife.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know.
I love reading these, side note. I love reading these articles online. They're just like people who could come back to WWE, and AJ Lee is always on there. I'm like, AJ Lee's not coming back.
Yeah, CM Punk's more likely to come back than AJ Lee.
Oh no, Punk ain't coming back. I remember.
No, I'm just saying. Like
again, mentioning our mutual friend Aaron here. Aaron for like 2 years thought that this whole Punk thing was a work.
I mean, I don't blame him.
It just drove me up the fucking wall, and I'm just like, dude, he's not coming back.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Yeah.
All right. So Charlotte diagnosed with a false negative, so that's why she's unfortunately not being at WrestleMania this year, which sucks because I like Charlotte.
They should just replace her, like replace Asuka with her. That'd be perfect. Charlotte Ripley.
But that was last year.
That was last year.
I don't care. Do it again. I'm not interested in Asuka anymore.
I mean, they have really dropped the ball with Asuka. I mean, like,
my God, she's a goddamn cartoon.
Okay, we got your cartoon thing last episode.
Do they have scooters? Do they like scooters in Japan? Man? Oh wait, I forgot what I was saying.
And he like totally broke character, dude. Just like, dude, scooters in Japan, and I forgot what I was saying. Never mind. All right. If you saw Raw this week, for the people listening at home, you get that. So, and the final bit of news here on the news cycle here, the return of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal is going to happen, but it's not going to happen at WrestleMania. It is actually going to happen. Is it this week on SmackDown or the next one?
Next one.
The next week on SmackDown, and it will have 21 participants. And you know what? I forgot. Does somebody have the participants pulled up?
No.
Yeah.
I forgot to pull them up.
Well, give me a second here.
Well, I mean, we're live, pal. Well, we're not really live. We're recording. I don't really want dead air as we're recording here, Sid.
You can edit
okay,
it out.
but one of the good things, actually, one of the things that drove my listeners up on Canadian radio is actually because I would go over my mistakes while on air. So I'd be live on air and be like totally not prepared. Just be like, give me a second here while I fill this dead air. Here's a word from our sponsor.
All right, I got the list here. So the 21 participants in the 2021. Oh, that's clever. I don't know if that was by accident or not. I doubt it, but the 2021 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal will feature Akira Tozawa, Ninja Akira Tozawa, the Heartbreak Kid, Angel Garza, Cedric Alexander, Drew Gulak, Elias, Eric, Don't Call Me Rowan.
Yeah, exactly.
Grand Metalik, Humberto Carrillo, man, that poor bastard.
Yeah.
Jackson Riker, Jay Uso, Kalisto. Oh boy, let's put up a missing poster for him.
Oh God.
King, don't put me in the hurt business, Baron Corbin. Lindsay Dorado, Mace, Murphy, Mustafa Ali, Ricochet,
Mustafa.
whatever. Fucking Ali. Ricochet, Shelton Benjamin, Shinsuke Nakamura, Slapjack T-Bar, and our boy Tucker. So they might as well just have Elias, Jackson Riker, Jey Uso, possibly Ali and Ricochet, and Shinsuke in this match.
Oh, Nakamura's in. Okay.
Yeah.
Jey Uso's winning.
Yeah, it's either going to be Jey Uso or Shinsuke.
Probably Shinsuke. I think Shinsuke.
But I'm just like, they have some other guys on. Like, why isn't R-Truth in this?
Because R-Truth is a joke.
But maybe R-Truth shows up and thinks it's like the Royal Rumble or something.
He might do a stupid spot like that, yeah. Or he brings out a ladder, or he brings like something, yeah. That
for
sort of
some reason the 24/7 title is hanging above the ring, and he brings out a ladder and pulls it down, and somebody pins him.
I could see like him running out with the 24/7 belt, being chased by whoever the hell's in the coloring crew that night. In the middle of this match.
In this Royal Rumble or Battle Royal.
Yeah, there's still more people that are
Bo
in this Battle Royal.
Bo Dallas.
If Bo Dallas ran out,
Bo Dallas is sitting at home.
If Bo Dallas ran out that night while this Battle Royal was going on, chasing R-Truth, people at home be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah, pretty much. He's getting ready for a career as a lawyer. He's not fucking here.
People done forgot who the fuck he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I got money on fucking either Eric or Slapjack being the first one's gone.
Mustafa's going to be the first one gone by the former members of Retribution. Slapjack Mason.
Yep. See, I could see, for some reason, I could see them giving it to Ali. The only contenders I really see in here is Uso, Corbin, Nakamura, and Ali, and they're not going to give it to Corbin again because he's already won one.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to give it to Uso either.
But he's like technically out of all these people in here, Uso and Nakamura are like the biggest guys they got right now.
Yeah,
Benjamin and Alexander would be like the next kind of maybe.
Imagine they just give it to Tucker.
Everybody hates.
I know, just really fool us, and it's like Tucker. People are like, yeah, who?
And then Otis comes out and is like, oh yeah, and
it's like, yeah,
Alpha Academy never have. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, so that was the news cycle here. So let's get into our probably new favorite game here, and that is It Came from eBay. And we're going to do best 2 out of 3 this week because we had fun with it last week. So we do best 2 out of 3. And the way this first one's going to work, because I actually found 2 of them on eBay. So I'm going to go by the highest priced one for this first one. So the first one is a rare 1999 WCW Nitro 4-Men cologne spray bottle, full bottle, officially licensed. Remember when WWF and WCW tried coming out with their own colognes and perfumes and shit? This is the WCW one, 1999 Nitro for Men cologne. And I'm going to go by the highest. There's only 2 of them. The lowest one is $6. Okay, that's the lowest one. All right, and this is going to be the highest one. So, Shelby or Nick, whoever wants to take a guess on what they think the highest amount, the starting bid is at right now.
$25.
$25. All right, Shelby.
$39.99.
$39.99. All right, Shelby, you win this round because the correct answer is The correct answer is $75.
Damn.
That's got to be some good cologne.
$75.
I wonder if that just smells like sweat and blood stains. Like,
Sweat.
who's the market on that?
Sweat
WCW?
and the shame of working for WCW.
Yeah, sweat and
Oh.
tears.
Oh my god. Now let me
Damn.
find the next one here. Oh my god, it's gone. No. Nobody bought this. There's no way somebody bought that. Oh, let me pull it up on my phone then. And the second one here, because I'm gonna do the one that I was trying to pull up here. Second one here, I'm gonna have a little fun with you guys here. The second one is actually an item I bought, and I want you guys to take a guess on how much I paid for it, because I'm pretty sure I did not post it anywhere where I paid for it. But the item is a officially signed 8x10 photo of one Lacey Evans. How much did I pay for a officially signed, PSA certified 8x10 photo of Lacey Evans?
$20.
$20.
Oh,
Okay, one of you got to change your bid. Shelby said his first, and Nick, you got to change your bid because you said it first.
lower or higher?
$19.99.
There you go. Going lower.
Well, Shelby, you win this one because I actually paid. I paid $55 for it.
Whoa!
$55. And you can get not only Lacey Evans, but you can get many other autographs from many other current and past superstars at Sky High Signatures and Memorabilia on Facebook. Hashtag not sponsored. All right, and even though it's 2-0, we're gonna do the third one for fun anyway, because this one's gonna blow your fucking minds out. All right, the third one here it came from eBay, even though the second one didn't really come from eBay. Ring worn, the Giant / Big Show. Ring worn, the Giant / Big Show wrestling boots. They are signed. Let me read the inscription here for you. They were signed Best Wishes from Tully Blanchard. They were signed, according to the description, they were signed. Okay, Nick is chuckling over here. Okay. Best Wishes, Tully Blanchard. In other words, the Giant got Tully Blanchard to sign his boots upon his departure from WCW to WWE before he debuted as the Big Show. How much are the Big Show / the Giant's ring-worn boots going for on eBay without shipping?
500.
Okay, 500.
2,567 and 35 cents.
What was that again?
$2,567
Well, Nick, you win that round with 2,500 and whatever and 65 cents because the asking price on eBay for ring-worn Giant / Big Show wrestling boots with Best Wishes from Tully Blanchard on there, the going price is $17,850.
Holy shit! Wow.
On top of that,
and neither of them are dead.
And on top of that, if you are retarded enough to spend $17,000 on this, it is plus another $100 for shipping.
Well, I mean, at that point, like you're already spending the 17 grand. Like,
no, if I'm spending 17 grand, I want free shipping.
If you're spending 17 grand on wrestling boots, you need to seriously consider your financial situation.
Hey, if I had that much money to blow on wrestling boots, you're damn right I would blow on wrestling boots. But I will never have.
I have nothing against the Big Show. Big Show's done some good things. He's done some bad things. But 17 grand?
They're really big boots.
Hey, they're signed by Tully Blanchard.
And they're signed by Tully Blanchard.
Okay. So wait a minute here. Hold on. Where's this other one at? Hold on. In comparison, let me give you this. Okay.
All right.
WWE NXT, the Velveteen Dream, ring worn, Johnny Gargano, medium T-shirt. How much do you think this is going for?
$30.
I hate you, Nick. I mean Shelby.
50.
$350.
Huh. You know, it's. Let's think though. It's
Don't you think if it was $50, I would have done bought the shit?
It's Patrick Clark versus Big Show. Boots signed by Tully Blanchard. They're signed like.
I'm sorry, but in a match of Velveteen Dream versus Big Show, Velveteen Dream wins.
Fair enough.
After Big Show turned, well, yeah, moving on.
Okay. All right, let's get into the meat of today's episode here. Recently, WWE did a special on Peacock, the new home of the WWE Network, which doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. It's WWE Network on Peacock, so like I don't get it. That's like saying like, oh, A&E Network on History. Like what?
Or Blockbuster on Netflix.
It's more or less like the WWE channel on Peacock. Like that's
or
what
like
really
WWE, fucking WWE shit on Peacock. Just
like the genre or whatever. Yeah,
it doesn't make sense anymore because they fucking removed the DX making fun of Nation on there. Whatever.
They're removing all kinds of shit.
I know. Well, that one did it for me. I'm just like, well, shit. It's kind of good that Disney doesn't buy WWE because then it'd be like fucking 4 pay-per-views and like 3. There'd be no ECW.
Yeah. There half the shit in like the 80s would be gone too.
Yep.
All right. So as I was saying, Peacock did a special, the top 50 women wrestlers of all time.
Oh my god.
In the WWE. So we're gonna try and go quickly through the list. I doubt it, but we're gonna try. So coming in at number 50 is Mae Young Classic winner and former NXT UK Women's Champion Toni Storm. And right off the bat, I have a problem.
Yeah, me too.
And again, I have nothing against Toni Storm. I love Toni Storm, but again, we're going to be saying this term a lot, or probably I will. But top 50 women of all time. And I understand that the women's revolution has just, started, or started like, 5-6 years ago, whatever. But of all time, and you're going to place Toni Storm, who's been in the company, 3 years?
Something like that.
If that.
4 years max, at number 50 of all time. Great wrestler. I mean, had some great matches, like her match with Meiko Satomura in the Mae Young Classic. Oh, fucking phenomenal. If you ever want to watch a fucking Toni Storm match, go watch her versus Meiko Satomura. Fucking awesome match. But of all time, number 50. No. And Shelby, you don't know this list, right? You didn't even look up the list, right?
I looked up the list, to be honest with you. I mean, again, it's WWE, it's women's wrestling in WWE. What were you expecting out of this list, really? Like,
I expected some different names than what appears on here. Coming in number 49 is like one of the rare ones that kind of makes sense on the list, and that is former WWE Divas champion and Diva Search winner. Or no, not Diva Search winner. I'm sorry. NXT season 3 winner, Caitlyn.
So let me get this straight though. You think Caitlyn deserves to be on this list more than Toni Storm?
Here's my reasoning with that. Because Caitlyn was a replacement for whatever in NXT season 3.
Aloisa.
Thank you. She ended up winning that fucking season. Then she was one of the rare NXT winners who actually fucking, other than Wade Barrett kind of did something, but other than the other, look at Fandango. Fandango was hot for a second. He got hot for a second, but then he got the concussion, kind of fucked up, and then that was it for him. And then who else won NXT? See, I don't even fucking remember. Wade Barrett won. Caitlyn won. Caval.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
and look how well he did. So Caitlyn was actually one of the rare winners that actually won it, then went to Raw or SmackDown. I think they were doing both at the time. And then like worked her way up, became Divas champion, and had some great feuds with the likes of AJ Lee and others. So like, yeah, I think her putting on this list other than Toni Storm, who Toni Storm came in, won a tournament, won the NXT UK Women's Champion, and now I wouldn't say she's floundering, but I think she deserves to be on here more than fucking Toni Storm does.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I agree.
All right. Coming in at number 48. And we're back to bullshittery. Coming in at number 48, current NXT Women's UK Champion, Kaylee Ray.
Why?
Right now, she is the longest reigning WWE champion in the company. I will say, most of these women on this list, except for I think one of them, which I'm pretty sure you guys know which one. Two of them. Maybe a couple others. Now I'm looking at it. But there's definitely two of them on here, and I'm just like, oh, you can go fuck yourself.
I thought Walter was the longest reigning champion in WWE right now.
No, it's actually Kaylee Ray.
No,
oh shit,
Kaylee Ray.
She is the longest reigning champion in WWE right now. She had a great showing in the War Games match when she was in it. I have nothing against most of these women on this list, like athletic wise, except for maybe three of them max. But again, she's had one reign with the title. But let's address a name that's not on this list, who was WWE Women's Champion for 10 years or 6 years? Why isn't the Fabulous Moolah anywhere on this list?
Yeah, well,
I don't care. I don't care what the history was because we watched the Dark Side of the Ring. They have not said 100. They can't say one way or another. In the U.S., North, you're innocent until proven guilty. She can't be proven guilty. Stop with this bullshit. Fabulous Moolah should be number one, hands down, no matter what. I don't care what. I don't care.
Fair enough. And I'm going to lump 47 and 46 together here because, again, I'm big fans of them, but I don't think they should be on this list. And that is number 47, Sonya Deville, and number 46, Shotzi Blackheart.
100% yes. Get them off this list.
I mean, Sonya Deville, great athlete. I love her. The only thing that she's really done of note is being basically like, hey, I'm one of the first openly gay athletes in the WWE. That's it. That's the only thing. And hey, I've almost been killed by a kidnapper.
Yeah. More recently, but yeah.
And let's say they're going to let's say we can't remove anybody from the list. Okay. I think Sonya Deville should be above Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she should be above number 45 as well. In fact, I don't think number 45 should be on this list.
We'll fucking get that. Again, Shotzi Blackheart is the current NXT, one half of the current NXT Women's Tag Team
Those
Champions.
titles are 3 weeks old. However old, not very old.
A month now.
It doesn't matter. They're useless anyway.
Considering what Shotzi Blackheart has done since she's been in NXT, I mean, she's had a couple Royal Rumble appearances. She was the first one eliminated in this year's Royal Rumble.
Candice destroyed her tank.
Yeah, she hasn't really done much, especially to be number 46 on the greatest women of all fuck time.
Yep.
Coming in at number 45.
Yeah, this one really ticks me off, actually.
Coming in at number 45 is former Divas champion Kelly Kelly, which whoever made this list, go kill yourself. Because Kelly Kelly is one of the, if not the worst wrestler on this list. I hate number 35. I hate number 35, but I will say she's more competent than fucking Kelly Kelly.
Yeah, I felt that for Mike Knox, and I know wrestling is what it is, and I know Mike Knox is a character, and I know he probably didn't give a damn, but I felt bad for the guy that he had to actually deal with that on TV.
Yeah. I mean, she was just like the Barbie doll, right? Like that's all she ever was. She was never good in the ring.
No.
She couldn't talk. She could barely walk.
No.
Like unless she was dancing.
No.
She
couldn't
But
dance.
even then,
yeah.
Couldn't fucking dance.
But it's like this list is this list, but that's a name that should not be on this list at all.
I fucking cannot.
At least
stand
the other
woman.
people here can work.
I cannot stand
Santina Maroon.
passion. I mean, me, Shelby, and Nick here, we've known each other for like what, 12, 13 years now?
Yeah, something
Like that. And like, I swear, out of like I think out of women, when it comes to women wise, they know I cannot stand this whore the most. I just, oh my god, I cannot believe that she's even on this list. I'm just glad she's ranked. Again, if we're saying like, oh, we can't remove anybody, I'm glad she's 45 and not anywhere higher, because if she was ranked anywhere higher, I'd probably fucking blow my brains out right here. Coming in at number 44. Oh god damn it. Number 44, Candice LeRae. God damn it. This is why I want to do this episode, because again, I have nothing. I suggested a Candice LeRae match in my vintage pick of the week last week. I have nothing against Candice LeRae, but what has she done of any note to where I can be like, oh yeah, she's one of the greatest fucking signees WWE has ever fucking had in this company?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, she's had some great matches. She had the steel cage match, which I believe with Io Shirai. You know, yeah. She had a pretty cool heel turn with fucking, you know, in the one final beat and everything. But like, fuck, of all time. Like, oh my god, if you're playing at home, if you want to play the fucking three-way dance drinking game at home, whenever I say of all time, just fucking take a drink, you'll be dead. But if that bullshit wasn't enough for you, well, I wouldn't say this one's kind of bullshit. It kind of works. Number 43 is Nikki Cross. Kind of works because she was in the first NXT women's women's standing match. She is a 2-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. They have kind of dropped the ball with her in the last few months. But I think number 43 kind of works right there for her. I think anywhere higher would be a little too high, a little bit anywhere lower would work agree. If some of these names were not on there. But I think anywhere higher, it'd be like,
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Okay, so we're okay with Nikki Cross. Okay. Number 42, Layla, former Diva Search winner, and I believe one of the final, before they reintroduced it, the final WWE Women's Champion, and I believe 2-time Divas Champion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she shared it with Michelle McCool, didn't she?
That was the women's.
Oh, was it? Okay.
The women's. I know she at least. I know she won the Divas Championship at least once. I can't remember if it was twice. Yeah. But
I'm inclined to rank her higher, considering climate of the women's division at the time, and considering what she was also up against. I can remember reading reports at the time that there were some that were like, well, we don't know about this one. But we look at longevity and we look at the runs, the heel run and the late cool run, I think she should be higher. I really do.
Considering some of the names ahead, yeah, I can see higher. Yeah, like, you know, like this, like some of the names on here, I can see being on here, but like a reshuffling is really fucking in order. It's like somebody was just like, okay, here's the names you need to put on this 50 list. Go. And they just threw darts and just said, all right, you're 50, you're 49, you're, you know.
Well, they obviously had an order, especially when you get to the top 10. But
Yeah, which I don't. Okay, we'll get there. All right, so number 41 is the other half of the current NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Ember Moon. And other than that, what else has she done?
yeah,
She floundered on the fucking main roster, not once but twice. She had a decent run, her first run in NXT, and her second run in NXT, I think, is going again decent. It's nothing really to write home about, but again, get your drinks ready. Of all time, 41.
No.
And she's been in the company
3 years.
of 3? Only 3?
I believe 2018 was when we first got a glimpse of Ember Moon as Ember Moon. If people knew her before, we knew her as Athena from the Independents.
I know that when I went to the first Takeover Toronto, which was 2016, she was in a dark match. It was like a 6-woman tag.
That makes
Time
sense.
I'd heard about her.
All right, so we don't think she should be there. Number 40, I believe Diva Search runner-up or winner?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I know who she is. I don't know. I remember.
I know she was in the
TV.
Diva Search. I know Layla won the Diva Search.
I know she was like Zack Ryder's girlfriend or whatever the fuck for a while.
Anyway, number 40 is Eve Torres.
Won.
She won. Okay, so she won one of the years. So number 40 is Eve Torres, former. That one I know is a former 2-time Divas champion. Again, that one sounds about right.
Yeah.
You think so?
Sounds about right. Yeah.
You think you should be higher or lower?
Like lower.
Really?
Yeah. I would put her right.
What did she do?
Former 2-time Divas champion. Again, that.
Yeah, just because she won the title doesn't really
she's
mean
done
anything.
She's done a lot of charity work for WWE.
And plus, you gotta
that's
think,
not not talk about her as a wrestler though.
But
let's talk about her as a charity person. Like,
but plus you gotta think of it as like, look at somebody like Christy Hemme, who did win the Diva Search, and yeah, she had a women's title match at WrestleMania 21. But what the fuck else did she do in WWE? Not a damn thing. I'm surprised she's not on this fucking list. Considering,
you know what, I didn't even realize she wasn't on this list. I started looking for her name. I'm like, wait, is she on this list?
Yeah. Exactly.
Nope.
So I mean, like, considering like this list, I'm surprised Christy Hemme's not on it. But you know, considering that she did win the Diva Search, the very first one, and she's not on here, and Eve Torres did win it and became a 2-time Divas champion out of it.
Their roster wasn't that good back then.
And former Raw general manager on top of all that.
Again, wrestler, not general manager.
Touche.
Doesn't matter. Look at the criteria we've got. Go ahead.
Criteria what?
Criteria we had for Kelly.
Well, I agreed. Like, she should not be on this list.
Fair enough.
Well,
coming in at number 39, I think this is gonna shock y'all, but or what I'm gonna say about it. But number 39 is the sassy Southern Belle herself, Lacey Evans, and I'll be honest, I love her. I think she's one of the hottest women in the WWE, you know, but I don't think she should be on here.
She definitely shouldn't be this high, that's for sure.
No.
She hasn't won any titles.
Yeah.
Not in NXT, not on the main roster. I mean, she had the one big storyline with Becky Lynch. She was coming pretty close with she was coming pretty close with the Raw Women's Championship recently, but other than that, she hasn't really accomplished anything. Whereas Layla, former Women's and Divas champion, Nikki Cross, 2-time tag team champion, Kaylee Ray, longest reigning UK champion at the moment. Do I think that Kaylee Ray should be number 39? No, but you get my point.
Yeah.
Again, I love Lacey Evans. I mean, we just found out I paid $55 for a fucking autograph. But
yeah.
Coming in at number 38, former I believe 3-time WWE Women's Champion, Jazz.
I
hate
this. I hate it. I hate it because I love Jazz. I've always loved Jazz. I hate that she is so low.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
I mean, I was never really a fan of Jazz in general, but I get that she was a good wrestler. I get it, but I
She's a
agree
good
that
wrestler, and she's a beast. Like,
considering some of the names on here coming up, yeah, definitely she needs to be higher. At least
Especially
higher than
37.
26.
Oh God.
Maybe 27. Yeah, I could give you 27. If we got rid of 26, then yeah, at least 27.
Oh fuck! I just saw 26. Jesus Christ.
All right. So coming in at number 37 is former, again, 3-time, I believe, Divas champion, the Mrs. Miz herself, Maurice.
Mrs. Miz.
Why is she ahead of Jazz?
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that.
Oh, this is gonna be your fucking thing the rest of it now, isn't it?
No, not at all. I'll move on.
No, the next one's gonna be his thing.
I mean, Maurice, again, former Diva Search contestant.
Understand.
Maurice, former Diva Search contestant, went on.
Close to winning.
Oh, really?
No, not at all.
But still, she was part of the Diva Search.
Sixth.
She was part of the Diva Search and actually went on to become a 3-time Divas champion. I think she actually won the inaugural tournament, if I'm not mistaken, or was that Natalia?
That was Natalia.
That was Natalia. Okay, well, she eventually won the title 3 times.
Maybe Brie Bella, actually.
No, it wasn't Brie Bella. I know that.
So that
My point is that she was a former Diva Search contestant, went on to win it 3 times, and people happen to believe that for a diva at the time when they were considered divas, she actually put on decent matches. 37, I have no problem with.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 36 is current one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. That is Nia Jax.
I think she deserves that place.
Yeah, former Raw champion, former Raw Women's champion, former 2-time or current and former 2-time Women's Tag Team Champion.
No higher though.
No higher. Well, I think
higher.
One spot higher at least.
No,
she deserves to be 1 spot higher. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Because coming in at number 35,
considering who's 30.
Coming in at number 35 is Bianca Belair, which
she doesn't belong.
Does
not belong.
Again, never won a title. Hasn't didn't win anything.
Well, she's going to.
Shut up.
She is. Like, it doesn't matter how much you don't like her. It's gonna happen. She's gonna be the new face of SmackDown.
Shut up, bitch.
It's just that's what they're doing.
Shut up.
Stop.
Stop. I don't like. Yeah, but never won anything. Hasn't really. I mean, she floundered on Raw. Believe it or not, when she was called up to Raw, she floundered on Raw. Didn't really do anything. And now she's on SmackDown, and somehow somebody was like, "Yeah, let's have her win the Royal Rumble." But 35 out of 50 of all time,
like hell.
Fucking blow me! Like, oh my god! Like, I just want to know who made this. I gotta find a way to watch that special just so I can look at the credits, if there are any credits, and just see who wrote it.
Oh, I'm sure you could find out on some website who wrote it.
Because like I want to find out who wrote it and go to their house and just fucking kill them in their sleep. Just hold a 45 to their head and just leave. Maybe preferably in front of their family, just they can be like, why is he doing this? And just do it and just not even say why. And just 35, Bianca Belair.
A little bit harsh.
Yeah, isn't that a little bit harsh?
No, because they put 35 at Bianca Belair. That's why.
And Carmella belongs at 34.
I can live with Carmella at 34. Technically 2-time Money in the Bank winner, former SmackDown Women's Champion. Second ever Women's WrestleMania Battle Royal winner.
I will take Carmella at 35 and Jazz at 34.
Number 33, though, I number 33, I think they're just trying to kiss her ass because number 33 is Gail Kim, and I don't think Gail Kim should be on this list, and here's why. Okay, Gail Kim went to Impact and had a phenomenal career at Impact. Had some fucking stellar matches at Impact. I fucking love Gail Kim. I would fucking eat an ice cream sundae out of Gail Kim's ass if I had a chance, but that's besides the point. Okay. My whole point with Gail Kim is that like her first run in WWE, she came to the main roster or from OVW to Raw at the time, and won the women's title on her fucking first match, which at the time was like fucking unheard of. You know, you don't see that. You don't see that shit that much any day these days. Okay. But after that, it's like, okay, what now? We don't know what to do with her. So then they fucking turned her heel for no fucking reason whatsoever. She loses the women's title, I believe, back to fucking Trish Stratus or Victoria, one of the two, I can't remember. Then they just did nothing with her. She gets injured. They bring her back. Still did nothing with her. She pieces off the Impact, basically creates the Knockouts division and makes that shit like more watchable than what WWE was at the time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She's like,
awesome.
Then she's like, you know what? I'll give WWE a second chance. You know, fucking, I'll peace out of here and go over there. Then she goes over there again, and they do the exact same shit with her that they did the first time around. And she pieces out again, goes back to Impact, and not only fucking owns the fucking division again, but even competes for the world title. Competes in a tournament for the world title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they want to, and WWE wants to put her at number 33 as the best women's wrestler in the WWE of all time. Get the fuck out of here.
It's ass kissing. Because they're running out of names for the good old Hall of Fame.
You know, like, I mean, where's, you know, to quote Jim Cornette, like, where's Wendy Richter?
Yeah.
Where's Rockin' Robin?
Yeah.
Where's
Mae
Terry
Young.
Martell? Where? I mean, this is an old school name that you two may or may not know this name, but where's Judy Martin?
I think I have heard.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I know Judy Martin. I know where's what's her face? Old Mama Jarrett.
Yeah. Well, see, I don't know that one, so you got me there.
Like Jerry Jarrett's wife.
Oh, see, I don't even know her shit. Like shit, if you're gonna put Gail Kim at number 33, fuck, just put Dixie Carter there. Fuck it. Doesn't mean anything at this point.
Karen Angle. Karen.
Dixie Carter.
Okay, number 32. Man. Number 32, Jacqueline, which former, I believe, two-time women's champion and former WWE Cruiserweight champion.
Yeah.
Well, I believe one of two women on this list that have won a men's title, so it should be way higher, in my opinion.
Way higher.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is somebody who, her and another lady on this list basically brought back the women's championship back in the late 90s after it had been deactivated. You know? Jacqueline not getting enough respect here.
Nope.
All right, so we all agree on that one. Number 31, Kairi Sane.
Too high.
Yeah, again, I love Kairi Sane. Don't get me wrong. She's one of the ones that like, fuck, now she's gone. I miss her.
Yep.
I didn't really appreciate her when she was there, but now, you know, she's gone, and I'm like, fuck, I want her back. You know, but 31 of all fucking time.
Yeah.
Way lower.
Yeah.
At least lower, because I mean, two-time women's tag team champion, former NXT women's champion, even though her reign was very short-lived on that one. Did have some stellar matches, did win the first ever Mae Young Classic. I believe you can make a very good argument that deserves to be on here, but 31 compared to someone like Jacqueline or Jazz, three-time women's champion, in a time where like women's wrestling was not very dominant. Yeah, maybe a little lower. Maybe not too much.
Yeah.
Maybe 34. You know, but no,
I'd agree.
32. Knock it down a couple pegs. Coming in at number 29, Bull Nakano. Bull Nakano.
I would have put her higher.
I say lower, and here's why. Because Bull Nakano, again, fantastic fucking wrestler. If you've never seen Bull, if people watching at home like, who the fuck is Bull Nakano? Look up Bull Nakano. Fucking thick lady too, thick fucking thighs on her. But go look at her matches against Alundra Blaze in the mid '90s. There again, in a time in the WWF when women's wrestling was just like, okay, fuck, it's here, might as well put it on. You know, like no one gives a shit. You know, she had great matches, but like, I don't know, just there wasn't a lot of them. You know, yeah, she had the matches in Japan. She had, but like, I just don't think she was a. It wasn't like in the mid '90s where it was like fucking Diesel. Diesel was fucking everywhere in the mid '90s. It wasn't like Bret Hart, where like Bret Hart was everywhere in the fucking mid '90s.
Okay.
Like you mentioned Bull Nakano, I think she had like maybe less than 10 matches in WWF.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah, so like, I mean, does she deserve to be on here? Yes, because she's a former WWF Women's Champion and such. She did have some great matches with Blaze, but number 29,
Okay.
Whereas somebody like, again, going back to Jazz, fuck, now I'm the one who keeps going back to fucking Jazz.
Yeah,
Jazz, former 3-time Women's Champion.
Yeah.
All right, coming in at number 28, Ivory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was an easy one.
Yeah.
Former, again, why are 3-timers on here? Former 3-time, former 3-time women's champion and a former hardcore champion. Coming in at number 27 is, I believe, 3-time Divas champion, 2-time women's champion, Melina.
Should be.
I'd agree with it.
Yeah. She should be a bit lower, I think.
No, I think a bit higher, considering some of the names coming up.
Okay.
Well, considering some of the names coming up, yes. A bit higher.
Yeah.
Considering her attributes, or not her attributes, I'm sorry, accomplishments.
It's the same thing, right?
No.
Attributes and accomplishments are two different things.
No, when you're talking about her.
We talking 27 or 26?
27.
Oh, well, no.
It was a joke. Anyways.
All right, there, heavy whiff. That's an inside joke for the people at home. All right, coming at number 6, they lumped them both in together, which I'm actually surprised they lumped them both in together.
Yeah, really.
They actually have like different attributes, which is the Bella Twins, because I believe. Yeah, because actually Brie is a 1-time Divas champion and Nikki is a 2-time Divas champion.
I thought Nikki was a 3 and Brie was a 2.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, regardless, it's still different.
Yeah, it's still different. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't.
Bella Twins, lower.
Yeah.
Much.
Because they were, and this is gonna sound like a really weird fucking thing to say, but they were kind of like a Great Khali, by which I mean like they were an attraction.
Yep.
People
they were in a totally different way, but they were.
Yeah, people didn't line up outside to be like, "Oh, fucking Bella Twins, man!" But like when you got there and the Bella Twins are there, you're just like, "Oh, fucking cool, Bella Twins." Okay.
Eye candy, awesome.
Well, okay. It wasn't, same with Great Khali. You didn't line up outside to see Great Khali, but like fucking when you got there, you're like, oh, okay, fucking Great Khali, okay, whatever. All right, so that was the first half there. So we gotta take a moment here. So Shelby, I gotta ask you a question. Shelby, do you like working out? Shelby. Hey, Nick, do you like working out?
I do.
Nick, do you ever have a problem just like getting that workout started?
I do.
Well, Nick, do you know at repsports.com you can get Broken Arrow pre-workout? It is a powder that you mix in that gets you that workout boost, that gets you through that workout, get you that pre-workout boost, get you going and everything. You can get it at repsports.com, which is our sponsor here. And if you use checkout code artist, you save 15%. And I bet you're wondering, like, okay, now I got the pre-workout going. What's going to get me through that workout? Well, you know what? Ray's energy drink is also going to get you through that workout there. And you can also get you a case of that for 15% off as well at repsports.com.
Oh, man. I can't wait.
Oh, man. Thanks for helping me with the plug there. All right.
Sorry, I was having issues with my mic.
Like, hey, Shelby, you like working out?
Yeah, I could hear you, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, hello, because like you're like the muscular one here, so I'm just like, all right, I guess we'll use the scrawny one.
I don't know if I'd say I'm the muscular one, but
you're the more muscular one. So I was like, all right, I guess we'll use the scrawny one. We'll use the one that was hit by a car. You know?
Hey.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right.
Yeah, man. Maybe with this stuff, you could have lifted the car off of yourself.
Yeah, with Ray's energy drink, if you're hit by a car, you can just push that son of a bitch away. No, I'm kidding. Do not drink Ray's energy and think you can push a car away. Let me stress that.
Or do and tell us how it works out.
Shelby, stop.
Yes, please.
Then record it.
Stop it. I need a lawyer to sponsor this.
We can't afford that.
All right, so let's get to the second half of our list here of the top 50 greatest women wrestlers of all time. And Jesus Christ. Coming in at number 25 is Io Shirai. Didn't she? No, she was a finalist in the Mae Young Classic, losing to. No, she beat Toni Storm, didn't she? No? Ah, fuck it. Doesn't matter.
Toni Storm won.
Yeah, Toni Storm won. That's right. So finalists in the Mae Young Classic and NXT Women's Champion.
No, hold on. Wasn't it Kairi Sane versus Toni Storm? Kairi Sane won.
No, it's Kairi stuff. No, it's Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler, and then Io Shirai.
Oh, I got it back. My bad.
Yeah. But my point is, not 25. Hell, maybe not even top 50.
Yeah.
So is that it? Just not top 50? Is that all we got for her?
Yeah.
Okay. Coming in at number 24 is another woman who won a men's title, technically, but former WWF Hardcore Champion. No, she didn't win the Hardcore Champion. I'm sorry. Somebody who didn't win Dick. Luna Vachon.
Luna was good. She's a good manager.
Yeah, but going back to what you said earlier, criteria.
Yeah, I know.
Wrestler.
Yep. No, I know.
Yeah. I think too high. Maybe lower.
Yeah, but
definitely belongs above other names on this list. If we're thinking about on this list,
like the next one.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about the next one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luna Vachon. I mean, like again, what Shelby said, good manager. I mean, she managed some good people. I mean, she managed Shawn for a little bit. She managed Bam Bam, of course, which is how I know her from. That's how I grew up with Luna Vachon, was knowing that she managed fucking Bam Bam, and then she managed the artist formerly known as Goldust.
Yeah, I know her from the Goldust stuff too.
Yeah, and like, fine from that, but like, and she did wrestle a couple matches with Goldust and mixed tags and such like that. But I just never really saw anything where I'm just like, oh fuck, they should have made her the champ and shit like that. Again, I have nothing against Luna Vachon. I'm not saying she's a horrible wrestler or anything, but I'm just like, I never really saw anything where I'm just like, oh man, damn it, we lost a gem,
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Fair enough.
Coming in at number 23, former WWF Women's Champion, believe it or not, Stephanie McMahon.
This is honestly probably the biggest joke in this whole list. Like, the reason why they added her. And it has nothing to do with her being a wrestler.
who's
Yeah.
wrestled maybe technically
10 matches?
No, less than that.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's got to be close.
Even including the match with Brie Bella.
Yeah, but what about the matches she had on like Raw and fucking SmackDown and stuff where she was tagging with Triple H and Kurt? Like she had like
That's not the same.
She's still wrestling. She still wrestled in the match.
And she did.
Yeah,
she did technically have a match for the undisputed title.
Did she actually?
Oh, good
yeah.
Lord.
Oh
The
my
triple
God.
threat match
Brock
with
Lesnar,
Jericho, Triple H, and herself.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
But
like she's definitely. I mean, anyways.
But with that being said, though, with her accolades out of the way, again, I think less than 10 matches. I mean, I think, yeah, she did win the women's championship for storyline purposes, but okay, let me just ask you guys a question here. All right. What's Stephanie McMahon's finishing move?
Is it the pedigree?
Nick, what's Stephanie McMahon's finishing move?
I don't know.
I rest my case.
Either way.
What was Stephanie McMahon's best match?
I mean, I can name a bunch of Stephanie McMahon matches, but I don't know if I define them as best.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, again, I used to have like the hugest crush on Stephanie McMahon back in the day and everything. Hell,
yeah,
I still
everybody
kind of do. Like, I sometimes when I get a little bored, I look up Stephanie McMahon green dress. We all know what we're talking about, but like top 50 women wrestlers of all time. And
yeah,
Stephanie
exactly.
McMahon lands it. No, I mean, I hate to admit it, but like even fucking Kelly. Again, if we're playing with like nobody can fucking be removed from this list, Kelly deserves to be above her.
Yeah, she does. But I'm honestly surprised that Stephanie's not top 20. Like, I'm very surprised.
Like I just, all right, we got to move on before my head explodes.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 22. I'm actually surprised she's this low, but Mrs. Undertaker herself, Michelle McCool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's as low as she is. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she'd be above. I thought she'd be above 13.
That's okay. Fair.
Coming in at number 21. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 21. Rhea Ripley.
God.
She probably will be in this list one day.
She's already in it.
I know, but I mean, like,
day.
once
That's
she
not today.
gets an actual career, and then she'll be worthy of being probably in the top 10 for all we know. But it's a little early to be putting her on this list.
Yep.
I just want to chop off the dick of whoever wrote this list and feed it to them.
Got a lot of hate.
I mean, again, the first ever NXT UK Women's Champion, former NXT Women's Champion. I think she's the only woman to have done that.
She's gonna be the next Raw Women's Champion too. I think
she's gonna be the next Raw Women's Champion. But like, oh my god, of all time,
it's too early. That's all it is. It's too early. Like it's too early in her career to be putting her on this list.
Exactly.
Yeah, she'll be there one day for sure.
Where's Wendy Richter?
Yeah.
Where's Sherry Martel?
Yeah, Sherry Martel's another one too. Yeah.
Where's Mae Young?
Yeah, Mae Young. Yeah.
Fuck, I mean, if these are
have a damn tournament named after.
Where's the cat? I mean, if we're gonna put people if we're gonna put Rhea Ripley on here, like, where's the cat?
Well,
where's Terry?
Where's Becky Guerrero? Elizabeth.
You know what? Actually,
I don't think she technically ever had a match though.
Wow, I can't believe Tori Wilson's on this fucking list.
She's not.
No,
Tori's not.
no, she's not.
Wow.
Oh my god, neither is Stacy Keibler.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I kind of expected them to be on this list. I'm surprised. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Wow.
All right, coming in at number 20, that you're witnessing like the breaking of a man right now. Coming in at number 20 is Natalia, former multiple time. I don't know how many times. Multiple time Divas champion and former SmackDown Women's Champion.
But Natalia does
Somebody
deserve to be on here more than like half this list so far, I think.
She needs to be much higher.
Yeah.
Not too much higher though.
No.
Not too much higher, but higher.
Not higher than 13.
Yeah, but that's much higher when you get to top 20.
I don't know. I disagree.
Fair enough.
Number 19. Oh god damn it.
I like this one.
Is AJ Lee.
I like this one. I do.
Above
Listen,
18?
if this list was like top 50 women teenage boys have spanked it to, then yeah, number 19, fucking perfect. Put it right there.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that's why she's on here. Just, you know.
She was there at a time though where it was all plastic Barbie dolls, and she wasn't that.
Yes.
She could talk. She could work.
Yeah.
Like she was head over heels above many of them, and couldn't even like look at most of them eye to eye. You know, like
I will say the fucking AJ Lee pipe bomb was pretty cool.
That was a great promo.
Yep.
Like,
you know, but like
you know,
I can't really think of like an AJ Lee match where I'm just like, oh shit, that was balling.
The problem was at the time they weren't giving the women the matches, right? Like they weren't really giving them
doesn't matter.
time.
To put her at number 19, though.
Yeah, that's
she's
fair.
like what, a 2-time Divas champion?
Yeah, I think 2 is right. Yeah, her
Natalia
last. I mean,
20,
how she lost the last one was fucking stupid.
And when you have who is at number 18 at 18, are you serious?
Yeah, speaking of which, number 18 is Nick's lover, Shayna Baszler, the current other half of the Women's Tag Team Champions and former 2-time NXT Women's Champion and runner-up in the inaugural Mae Young Classic.
I love Shayna Baszler. Don't get me wrong. I do not think she should be number 18 on the greatest of all time. Not right now. If you're doing this list 5 years from now.
Yeah, again, too early.
At it,
yeah.
Sure. But it's too early.
Yeah.
Like, why is she listed above, like, way above people like Nia Jax? Like, I think she's better than Nia Jax.
Exactly. That's my first thought, yeah. What makes her better than Nia, and that much better at that.
Like, if they're going to, like, kiss her ass, if they're going to kiss somebody's ass, like, you know, Gail Kim and put her on here, why are they going to list her above fucking, you know, Gail Kim? Because, I mean, like, if this is really, like, a top 50 greatest women wrestlers list, you're going to tell me that fucking Gail Kim you're going to tell me Stephanie McMahon's a better wrestler than fucking Gail Kim.
Yes, this is WWE, though. Like, none of this shit applies.
I don't care
all
if it's
popularity.
Shit on a stick.
It's all about a popularity contest. That's all it is. That's why a lot of the ones coming up are here too. Well, there's really only a couple more that I don't agree with, but
there's plenty more that I don't agree with. Which is why I wanted to dedicate this episode to it. Number 17 is Miss Breakneck. Paige.
Breakneck.
Is Paige, which, I mean...
A little too high, but I'm okay with it.
I think I'm okay with 17.
Yeah.
I really have no issue.
I think I'm okay, yeah.
She came in like a ball of fire. NXT Women's Champion. She came up to the main roster with it, won the Divas Championship on her first night, which, again, that's unheard of. I think the only other woman on this list that did that was Gail Kim when it was the Women's Championship. I think she won it another time. I think she's a 2-time champ. And then, then unfortunate with her injuries. Apparently popular enough to get her own fucking movie and like multiple documentaries. There's apparently like 3 documentaries about her life about there.
Well,
Really?
and then there's the porn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
that too.
There's the porn, and then I just got some news just in. Apparently the 2020 Warrior Award recipients are Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox. Apparently that's who's getting it.
I can. Oh.
Wow. Wow. I thought you were gonna say Shad Gaspard, and I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Okay. So we okay with Paige at 17? Okay.
Yeah, like I said, maybe a little bit higher, but that's fine.
All right, coming at number 16, I think should be a little higher in my opinion. That's Sable.
She shouldn't be on this fucking list.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she should be a little higher as well. I'd agree with that.
Well, okay,
she
Shelby,
can't work. She doesn't
humor
care
me.
about the business.
Why?
She can't work. She doesn't care about the business. All she was a piece of eye candy. That's it.
We're okay, Shelby. We're trying to do like our own thing. This is the 3-way dance, not the Jim Cornette drive-through.
I'm sorry, but I agree with them.
But she
100%.
is the one that like fucking. I mean, yeah, she was not a great wrestler.
No.
Okay, I agree with you there, but she's the one that fucking like brought like women's wrestling back into the Attitude Era. People did not give a shit about women's wrestling or women in general.
They only cared about it when they saw her back because of her fucking assets.
No, you're fucking wrong.
Yes. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that like, people didn't start watching and enjoy women's wrestling, but the only reason they started was because she had big tits.
Brock Lesnar would slap you, Shelby.
Well, I don't think Brock Lesnar would give a shit what I said.
He would slap you around, and then he would say, "Yeah, you think
he would
that's
smack
what
you around, and then he
would
fuck you just because."
And then Sable would smack you around too.
I honestly don't think either of them would give a shit what I had to say. They don't even know I exist. Plus, they have way more money than I'll ever see in my entire life.
I don't know. I think Sable should be top 10. At least top 8, considering who number 9 is.
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh God. Oh no.
All right, coming in at number 15 is multiple time. I can't remember the number, but multiple time WWF Women's Champion, and I believe. Oh yeah, she does have a WWF Hardcore title reign to her.
WrestleMania 18.
So did 18?
Yeah, WrestleMania 18 was where she won it.
Oh, WrestleMania 18. I thought you said so did 18. I was like, when did she win the Hardcore Champion? But 2021 Hall of Fame inductee Molly Holly.
Didn't she win the 24/7 belt recently too?
Molly Holly?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
As Mighty Molly. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Molly. Yeah, Mighty Molly. Yeah. All right, Molly Holly at 15.
Yeah. Maybe.
Well, a bit higher.
Yeah.
A smidge higher. Like, as much as I love number 14, who is Victoria, I think she should be higher than Victoria.
Yeah.
Victoria, I'm pretty sure, is a 3-time WWF Women's Champion, and believe it or not, a former Hardcore Champion as Godfather's Ho. That was her name.
Yeah.
I actually saw Molly Holly Victoria defend versus Molly Holly in November 2004 at a house show.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But I think if you look at the resumes alone, I think Molly Holly should be higher than Victoria. But if you're looking at pure wrestling ability, then I think Victoria is higher than Molly Holly.
It
really depends there.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 13, unlucky 13, Alexa Bliss, former 5-time Raw Women's Champion and 1-time, I believe, SmackDown Women's Champion.
No, she was at least 2-time.
She was 2-time SmackDown Women's Champion?
Champion?
2-time SmackDown Women's Champion and 5-time Raw Women's Champion. Alexa Bliss at 13.
I think she should be on here. However, I don't think she should be at 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering people's contributions to the product, like Sable and such like that, yeah, I think like Sable should be higher. Despite what fucking Uncle Corny says over there. You know?
I would say Alexa Bliss top 30 for sure.
Top 30? Yeah, I can live with that.
Okay, yeah, I can live with it.
Oh, fuck, I just realized we skipped 30, which was Naomi.
I thought so, because I was so confused.
Whatever.
Doesn't matter. She
It
doesn't deserve to
doesn't
be there.
matter. It
Two-time
doesn't matter.
SmackDown Women's
No.
Champion. Anyway, for those of you who care at home, number 30, Naomi, two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, inaugural Women's Battle Royal, WrestleMania winner. Fucking, she doesn't deserve to be number 30. Should be lower. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
For those of you who are sitting at home like, they skipped number 30. Okay. One, stop talking like that. All right, coming in at number 12, I think should be in the top 10. Mickie James.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Not just because I'm a huge Mickie James mark, but 6-time women's champion. Had probably one of the best fucking WrestleMania matches up until Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte at WrestleMania 32.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 11. I don't know why WWE like got on the metaphorical dick of Beth Phoenix all of a sudden, but that's who number 11 is Beth Phoenix. I don't get it.
I don't either.
I mean, I have nothing against Beth Phoenix. I like Beth Phoenix. I think she could have been like the next China. You know, I think she could have been like competing in the Intercontinental Championship scene and shit like that.
That's the word. Could have,
but
could have.
Oh my head. I just don't understand why they inducted her into the Hall of Fame so fuck early. I don't understand why they did that. Considering that she still like fucking wrestles from time to time.
Edge.
Well, is that all it takes to get into the Hall of Fame? I'll go blow Edge right now if that's all it takes.
I don't know if Edge would like that.
I mean, shit, if that's all it takes to get into the Hall of Fame, like, fuck, next year, Will Cooper, Hall of Fame. Like, who the fuck's that? I'm like, Edge. That's the key to get in, Edge. Just fucking blow Edge. Get in.
Oh my god! All right, moving on.
You can have a sword fight in my mouth, then. Just...
What, are you adding Christian to this too?
Hey, he works for Tony Khan.
Can I play lightsabers with your mouth?
No, Christian works for Tony Khan. We gotta remember.
Oh.
All right, the top 10 now.
Yeah.
Let's try this again here before we get to the top 10. Hey, Shelby, do you like working out?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you sometimes have trouble? Do you sometimes have trouble getting that boost to workout?
Yes, I do.
You do? Oh man, I have just the product for you. It is called.
Oh, you do?
I do. It's called Broken Arrow.
What's it called again?
Broken Arrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Broken Arrow. It's a pre-workout powder that you can mix in anything. You can mix it in water. You can mix it in milk. You can mix it in vodka. It doesn't matter. You can mix it with anything.
Vodka.
And you take it before
you want to
you
get
work
drunk
out.
at the gym.
Exactly, because why not? Why not have a little fun with it? And you can mix it with anything, and you can take it before you work out and get you that boost to get you into the gym, get you all pumped and everything. And I bet you're wondering, Shelby. What can I take to get me through that workout once I get the pre-workout? Is that what you're wondering?
That's exactly what I'm wondering. It's like you can read my mind.
I knew it. And you can also drink some Ray's energy drink with it, and that'll get you through that workout and everything. And I bet you, the third thing I know you're wondering, Shelby, is where can you get these products?
Well, I mean, I think you're going to tell me that.
Exactly, and you can get them at repsports.com. All right, and normally like a case of Ray's energy. Guess how much a case of Ray's energy is? Let's play another game right here. It came from repsports.com. How much is a case of Ray's energy?
Wow, it sounds so good that I think I'd be willing to spend $100 on it, Will.
Oh man, you'd be out of your mind because guess what? You can get a case of Raise Energy for only $29.99. But wait, there's more. You can use my checkout code artist and you can save 15% on that whole case.
What's
Right?
that checkout code?
Artist.
Artist.
ARTIST at checkout. Save 15%.
Artist
Right?
with an A.
Artist with an A. That's right. Big A. Okay. Because I'm an asshole. All right.
Fair enough.
And not only can you use that for Raise Energy Gen, you can use it for the Broken Arrow pre-workout. And I bet you after that workout, when you're all tired and you're all hyped up on the Raise Energy for getting you through that workout, you're going to be tired. They also have hyper sleep. All right. You take some of that, you mix it in with your water or milk or your crack, whatever you're taking, and it'll put you down to sleep in 20 minutes. 20 minutes max, put you to sleep, and you're done for the day right there. You can get all these products at repsports.com, and you can use my checkout code artist at checkout to save 15% at repsports.com. Okay. All right, let's get to the top 10 of the list here, because there's, believe it or not, there's still some bullshittery to come. And number 10 is the hugger, the former hugger herself, Hug Life, Bailey. And the crowd goes mild.
She's a little high on this list, I think.
I think I think considering what she's done, technically she's done it all. I mean, she's technically one of the people on this list that, usually you look at somebody like Paige, like, oh, she's done it all. But no, Bailey is somebody like she's done it all. The only thing she hasn't done is won the Royal Rumble. I mean, she's won Money in the Bank. She's cashed in successfully. She's won both Raw, SmackDown, NXT titles.
Yeah.
The only thing she hasn't done is won the fucking NXT UK women's title.
Or the NXT women's tag team titles.
That too now. Yeah, now add that to the fucking resume. That's why they made those titles. They're like, oh yeah, Bailey hasn't won this shit.
Yeah,
they turned into fucking Aaron in HWL. Aaron just kept creating titles. He like, Will ain't gonna win this shit. And I was like, oh yeah, watch this fucker. I'll win this shit too.
Suddenly. Yeah.
But Bailey, I'm okay with maybe one step higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because number 9 is one-time all women's champion, Ronda Rousey, which horseshit.
I honestly she shouldn't even be on this fucking list.
No.
And I think if you're gonna put her on this list, like fuck, she should even be behind Stephanie McMahon. I'd put Stephanie McMahon above fucking Ronda Rousey.
She could work. Yep. She did a good job, but she tore apart the fucking business, and that's just fucking bullshit, man. Especially when you're like,
there's only 2 matches I can really think of where I'm like, wow, Ronda Rousey did a really good job, and that was her debut match, which I was fucking astounded by how great that match was. I was like, wow, she actually did a really good. And her match with Sasha Banks at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 matches where I was just like, wow. Oh no, you know what? Even though it ended in DQ. I'll give her fucking Charlotte at Survivor Series. I'll give her that one too because she got her ass beat pretty well.
Yeah.
Not just because she got her ass beat, but I'm just saying like she sold it pretty well. And I was watching right before I called you guys. I was watching like one of my favorite segments ever, and that was like when Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte were getting arrested on Raw.
Oh yeah.
That is like one of my favorite segments ever, where they were just being thrown into the cop cars and Charlotte and Becky were beating up security guards, and that was like one of my favorite segments ever. But I digress. Ronda Rousey again should not be on the list, but if you are going to put her on this list, oh god, not number 9 for one title reign that lasted almost a year, but no,
not quite. No.
Yeah, I think she won it Money in the. No, she didn't win it Money. SummerSlam, she won it.
Yeah.
SummerSlam, and then she held it till WrestleMania. Coming in at number 8 is Miss Extreme herself, Lita, former 5-time WWF Women's Champion.
Should be higher.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least number 5.
Yeah.
Shelby?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not offended by her placement, but yeah, I could see her being like 5 or something like that.
I have no problem with I think a little higher. Yeah. Coming in at number 7, former 2-time WWF Women's Champion and former 24/7 champion, Alundra Blaze.
Yeah, about right, I'd say.
Considering her attributes and her contributions and the matches that she did have in a time where people did not give a shit about women's wrestling.
You know, to be honest though, didn't she fucking drop the belt? Isn't she the one that dropped the belt in the fucking garbage can on fucking Nitro?
No, that was Medusa.
But isn't Alundra Blaze Medusa?
Oh, that you know.
But like, I'm surprised that she even made this list for doing that. After she did that, rather.
Once you're in the Hall of Fame, you're forgiven for that shit.
Ah, true.
Yep.
You know. Coming in at number 6 is the legit boss, Sasha Banks.
Nah.
Yeah.
4-time Raw Women's Champion, NXT Women's Champion, 2-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, and current SmackDown Women's Champion.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
I don't have
a problem with it.
Yeah.
No.
Number 5 is Asuka.
Boot her out of the top 10. I am so
You've been waiting for that, haven't you?
Oh, when I saw her name come up, I was like, I'm ready.
Yeah, but okay,
yes.
Wait a minute. 521 days as NXT Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion, Raw Women's Champion, 2-time NXT, 2-time WWE Women's Champion, and the winner of the inaugural Women's Royal Rumble. Though that's a hell of a list of attributes.
She talks like a fucking child. And I'm just
But remember, Shelby, her as a wrestler.
Yeah, that's part of her wrestling persona. She is a wrestler, and this is how she acts.
You're not ready for Asuka.
Oh, fuck. Everybody's ready for Asuka at this point. Anybody can beat Asuka. I mean, they killed her fucking undefeated streak. Jesus, I can't talk.
Oh, yeah, and plus winner of the inaugural Mixed Match Challenge.
Yeah, because that really matters.
Shut up, bitch. You start your own fucking show. You start your own podcast. All right? Then you come up with your own little shit, okay?
Anyways, number 4.
That's it. No, good. No, I think you're wrong. I don't think she should. I think top 10's okay with her list of accolades here.
That's fair.
I do too.
Yeah, Shelby, your opinion is wrong.
That's the thing about opinions, though. They're just opinions.
Yeah, and yours is wrong. Case closed. Coming in at number 4 is the 9th wonder of the world, former women's champion, former 2-time intercontinental champion, Chyna.
I'm down.
I'm good. I think she should be one higher.
Yeah.
Because number 3 is 2-time SmackDown Women's Champion and 1-time Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. Now, if you want to talk about kicking out of the top 10,
Do you think
if you
so?
want to talk about kicking out of the top 20,
come on.
Yeah.
the only reason she's in the fucking top 3 here is because of hype.
Yep.
Well, she was over.
That's it. But
she was over more than like a lot of people on this fucking list.
It's about wrestling, Shelby.
Yeah,
about how
being over is a part of it.
It's about how over she. It's about how wrestler she is, not over. And okay, well, fucking that means like Stephanie McMahon was over as a heel, so she should be in the top 10.
Yeah, but I think being able to wrestle still counts.
I mean, okay. Well, Becky can wrestle. Let's look at that. Let's look at the finish of the main event she was in at WrestleMania. Let's look at old Becky.
Was that her fault or Ronda Rousey's fault, though?
I think it was both of them.
Fair.
I don't know. I think if you're gonna keep her on this list, fucking top 20 barely, if that.
Fair enough.
All right, coming in at number 2 is the Queen of fuck, I can't even list everything. It's a 13-time women's champion over both Raw and SmackDown, and 2-time NXT Women's Champion, and a 1-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion with our partner Asuka. Oh, so shit, I forgot. My bad. Asuka's a 3-time Women's Tag Team Champion. Number 2 is Charlotte Flair. I think fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of the people on here that we've mentioned, who haven't been in WWE that long, people like Io Shirai and Shotzi Blackheart and shit like that. But Charlotte has the accolades and the ability to back it up. Oh, and plus Royal Rumble winner for Charlotte.
Yep.
But she actually has all the ability, talent, and accolades to back up her number 2 spot. Now, if it was somebody at like Shotzi Blackheart at number 2, then we'd probably be saying something different.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And number 1 is I'm trying to think of her accolades. 6-time WWE Women's Tag Team. Kill me. WWE Women's Champion, Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
When you don't have Fabulous Mid, I understand why they didn't. I get why you have Trish at number 1.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I agree, but I get it.
So overall, looking at the whole list, if you had to put a grade on the list, what would you put the list at?
C+.
D-.
I don't even know if I could give it a grade. It's a WWE list. It's kind of what you expect out of them. I guess like C- maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are generous. I mean, considering that, like, I want to find the writer of this list and chop off his own dick and put it in his mouth, I think I'm being pretty generous with the D-.
I think you're being a little aggressive with the first part.
Really? You think I'm being aggressive with just chopping off the dick? You don't think like shoving it in his own mouth is not going too far?
Well, I mean, once you get to that point, like, I don't think there's any being more aggressive. You're just aggressive continuously.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was the list, and we got about 20 minutes left. I'm going to try and keep this about 2 hours, because last time we went 2 hours and 20 minutes or so. Let me pull up the wrestle. Let's do NXT. Fuck it. NXT is going to be a better show. So.
Yeah, more than likely. They usually are. Though I haven't watched one in a while, to be honest.
But that's usually your show, Shelby, is the NXT.
Yeah, well, when they started not being able to have fans, I kind of got bored of wrestling.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, it's not the same.
So for this last part of the show here, or not last part, possibly last part, whatever. All right. So we are going to talk about our predictions for NXT Stand and Deliver after we've talked about the top 50 greatest women wrestlers of all time, which I can. And you got to see a breaking of a man. So let's talk about night 1, which was just announced last night. Match 1 is going to be Pete Dunne taking on Kushida, aka Marty McFly. So who are we picking for that match? I think it's fairly obvious.
Pete Dunne.
So, this is like, how did this match come about?
They were battling each other in the 11-person battle royal on NXT, and Kushida locked in the hoverboard lock on Pete Dunne, and they both tumbled over the top rope, and Kushida would not let go of the lock. So William Regal made the match for Stand and Deliver night 1.
Well, I'm going to say Kushida.
Why? Because you just want to defy us?
You guys going to say Pete Dunne?
Oh, yeah, I'm Pete Dunne.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm Pete Dunne.
I was just thinking because Kushida's hasn't been there for as long. And Pete Dunne's been there for a long time.
Kushida's been there for like a year and a half now.
Yeah, not compared to Pete Dunne, though. And plus, Kushida wasn't on TV for, like, he had an injury, did he not, for, like, an extended period of time?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
All right, and the second match of night one is for the vacant NXT Tag Team Championships. It is MSK, Metro Street Crew of Wesley and Nash Carter versus the Grizzled Young Veterans versus Legado del Fantasma.
Legado del Fantasma.
Really?
No, GYV.
Yeah, Grizzled Young Veterans.
Yeah.
All right, that's an easy one. All right, and the 6-man gauntlet eliminator match. And the rules I thought was going to be like a gauntlet match, but that is not the case. It is actually going to be somewhat Royal Rumble style, and that is Leon Ruff and Isaiah Swerve Scott will start the match, and every 3 minutes, a new participant will enter. Eliminations will occur when pinfall or submission will occur. Next will be Bronson Reed, then $1 Million Grimes, then Dexter Lumis, and then L.A. Knight won the opportunity to enter last. The winner of this match will then go to night 2 to face Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American Championship. I am picking Dexter Lumis.
I am too.
Yeah.
Think so, Dexter Lumis?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that was an easy one. All right, and what I'm picking to be match of the week. If any other match it beats this match, I'll be stunned. I hope they give this match a lot of time. Which, God, I hope they give it a lot of time, man, because this could be match of the fucking week. And that is Walter defending the NXT United Kingdom Championship against Tommaso Ciampa.
I see Walter winning, but it's going to be one hell of a match.
Yeah, it's going to be a Walter win for sure.
I hope it's Ciampa because it's been fucking 6 years that Walter's been champion.
Yeah, that's what they do with that belt.
I know, but damn, it's time for a new champ. Give it to Ciampa. Let's give it to somebody different.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he actually going to go to NXT UK though?
Well, it doesn't have to go to NXT UK.
They kind of do. It's the NXT United Kingdom Championship.
Shut up, bitch. And main eventing night 1 will be Io Shirai defending the NXT Women's Championship against Raquel Gonzalez.
Raquel.
Sure, I'll go with Raquel as well.
Sure, my future baby mama. All right. Night 2. Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart defending the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
The way.
God,
yeah.
I really hope it's Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart, just because if they have 3 champions within a month and a half span of these titles being born, you might as well get rid of them.
They might as well not made them in the first place.
That's true too.
But they're going to do it.
Well,
no, they're not.
There's a very good
they are.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, Mama, no. Unsanctioned unsanctioned, no rules, no liability match.
This is gonna be a good one.
Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly.
It's gotta be O'Reilly.
Yeah, O'Reilly. Although I could see Adam Cole squeaking out a win here.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't, but I could see
Kyle O'Reilly needs the win, and he's gonna be like the next big thing in NXT.
They shouldn't, but I could see them doing it.
Exactly.
Should, but I don't think they'll do it.
I don't know. They've done some fuckery before. Johnny Gargano taking on the winner of the gauntlet, regardless of who it is. I think the winner of the gauntlet wins.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay. Jordan Devlin versus Santos Escobar in a ladder match to unify.
It damn well better be Santos.
Damn, can I finish the sentence?
Sure.
To unify the NXT Cruiserweight Championship.
It damn well better be Santos Escobar.
Okay, he's not Eric Escobar.
But... Sorry.
But yeah, I'm picking Santos as well.
I'm picking Santos, but I'd honestly like to see it still on Devlin.
Why?
I
Just
really
so he
like.
can hang out in the NXT UK and just defend it like once every fucking six
He
weeks?
can defend it in NXT UK. I got no problem with that.
Yeah, but it's the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Doesn't he kind of have to defend it in NXT?
The NXT UK is NXT.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna fucking.
Besides, you only have to defend the title every 30 days.
I'm gonna
So
fucking
he can
kill
come
you.
to the States once a month and defend the title there.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. All right.
now we're the travel ban.
And,
Well, they're working around that somehow.
Yeah. Never
and
mind.
for the
Anyway.
NXT Championship, it is Finn Balor defending against Bianca Belair. Might as well. I mean, sorry, I'm carrying Cross. It is fucking carrying Cross. This next episode is just gonna be fucking me just cussing and flipping shit about carrying Cross for 2 hours.
I am gonna go with Finn Balor simply because I think that if Cross needs to win, or else he has to go to main.
That's a good point, actually.
Good.
And
Send him to the main roster.
I think he goes to main at this point.
Good. Send him to the main roster. Then he fucking flounders, and then he gets fired. Awesome. I don't have to see his stupid fucking face every week.
I think Finn retains.
I hope he retains. I cannot stand carrying Cross. He's shitty. I can't stand him. I hate him. I hate him so much that flames from the side of my face, heaving, breathe. Never mind. Oh, I hate him. And it just, Anyway, okay. So that was our picks for NXT Stand and Deliver. We don't have enough time for WrestleMania picks, but we do have enough time for our vintage pick of the week. And my vintage pick of the week is, I actually remembered what it was when I was listening back to the old show, to last week's episode. I was like, oh shit, I had a pick in mind, but I forgot. And then I went with a different one, and I actually remembered. So the pick that I want to give you guys is, I think, a very underrated match. It's a match that was really good. Not a lot of people talk about it, but go back and watch Imperium versus Undisputed Era at Worlds Collide.
Mm.
The
Oh, yeah.
8-man tag match. I think that was a very good match. You know, I was thinking about it randomly a couple weeks ago. I was like, damn, that was a good match. You know, like, fuck, I need to go back and watch that. You know, damn, I wish I knew somebody with the network so I can mooch off of them and shit. But nobody
Me
has
too.
the stock around here. You know. So yeah, Imperium versus the Undisputed Era, and that, you know, that classic 8-man tag match from Worlds Collide that they said, oh, Worlds Collide is now a regular event. I haven't seen it since.
Well, wasn't that 2019 or whatever before the pandemic?
I know, but still, it still hadn't shown up. See, that's you know, let's make this an ending topic before you guys give me your picks. A lot of plans that I've read about, they're like, oh, they planned on doing this, and then the pandemic happened. Like some of these plans, and I'm just, I don't understand how the pandemic changed that.
Well, just to mention the fact that they're still running shows and they're still crossing talent over to different countries, like it doesn't really seem to matter, you know.
Like one of the plans, like one of the big plans, they said, like, well, the Nexus was gonna have a reunion at WrestleMania, but the pandemic changed that. I'm like, how did the pandemic change that?
They're all in the U.S.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, or like just simple shit, like, you know, they were gonna do this, or like Vanessa Bourne. Like Vanessa Bourne, believe it or not, is on the main roster right now from NXT, but they're like,
really?
yes, exactly. My point exactly. But they're like, oh, but the pandemic changed that. I'm like, why? Why did that change that?
Yeah.
She's obviously there.
Yeah. No shit.
So,
it's
like, you know,
the running excuse for like all different kinds of business, though. Like that's just the running joke, right? Oh, COVID.
I suppose so. I bet you they're
really
in catering. I bet you they're in catering. Like, hey, how come we don't have steak today? Pandemic.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
worry,
we had
Vince.
steak 2 months ago.
Suckers. Vince is just wrist deep in steak, and it's just like, suckers. Well, blame it on the road.
Fucking what's his name? Akira Tozawa's back there, like, hey, how come we don't have blue crayons no more? Pandemic.
Pandemic. Oh Lord.
All right, so Nick, what's your vintage pick of the week?
Oh, actually, believe this one or not, this is actually one of kind of, I'm not gonna say a favorite, but kind of a guilty pleasure match of mine. It's Balls Mahoney versus Masato Tanaka from ECW One Night Stand 2006.
Really, that one?
It's just kind of 7 minutes of silliness, but some violence in there. I don't know, it's a good time.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right. And Shelby, your vintage pick of the week.
So I was actually thinking about this the other day, and I was debating on what way to go with this, and I've decided to choose Shawn Michaels versus Vader from SummerSlam 1996 for the WWF Championship.
Why do I have a feeling I know why you picked this match?
Because of the unprofessionalism of Shawn Michaels in that entire match.
Yep,
is just fucking incredible.
Really? The Shawn Michaels versus Vader match and not fucking Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan?
Wow. Yeah, but that one's like that one's too much.
I know, but oh god, like Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon, great match and everything. But if you come to me and say, "Hey, what's your favorite Shawn Michaels match ever?" It's gonna be fucking Michaels versus Hogan. Like the greatest fucking match of all time.
Did you know? And I only found this out the other day. Shawn Michaels has only defeated Bret Hart 3 times.
Yep.
That seems fucking low.
No, that was it.
That's fucking crazy.
I'm trying to think. Okay, wait a minute. He beat him at Survivor Series 97, of course.
Yeah, and he beat him at WrestleMania 12.
Then what was the third? What was it, like an episode of Raw or some shit?
It was like a house show or some shit.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It was like not a match that you'd see, obviously.
One of the times that Shawn was scheduled to lose to Bret, he lost his smile. And then there was, I forget one of the other times. Cornette goes over it.
Yeah, but I don't remember him going over that Shawn's only beat Bret like 3 times, though.
It sounds about right to me.
No shit.
Thinking about it, it does sound about right because, yeah.
It's kind of like, wow, I wonder why Shawn was so pissed at Bret.
Well,
speaking of Cornette, whenever something fucked up in wrestling happens, I just look at the screen now. I'm just like, oh wow, Cornette's gonna have a field day with this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the AEW stuff lately with like, oh fuck off, cat. The AEW stuff with like Miro and people like shooting on him on Twitter is just hilarious.
Like a couple months ago when Kenny Omega held down Moxley and just said the words, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be an exploding barbed wire death match." The first thing out of my mouth was, "Well, Cornette's gonna have a field day with that one."
Yeah.
Yep. And
I kept waiting for it. I was just like, and then it was like Cornette reviews exploding barbed wire death match. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I just wait for it now, man. But the one that shocked me, like we talked about a little bit on the last episode, was like his reaction to the Lights Out match with fucking Rosa and Britt Baker, which I was just like, wow, I'm surprised he didn't like it. Like that was when I was actually surprised. Like, wow, I thought he'd be like, wow, I actually like that one, but no,
you thought he'd like it?
No, fuck him.
His thing was, it shouldn't have been on the show. They did well in the match, but like, what do you do for your pay-per-view now? You just had like your last, your big pay-per-view main event match of the year on a fucking episode of Dynamite. Like, what the fuck?
What you do now is you fucking put them in a match and you tie fucking knives to their hands and you have them stab each other at the pay-per-view. That's what you do next.
That's just it. And I was listening to him talk about an ECW match today, and he's like, "What do you do next? Fucking make the table have like AIDS and like STDs and shit and put them through it? Like, how do you make that even more impressive? Like,
let's do an exploding barbed wire death match and have the explosion at the end actually be legit."
Yeah.
Oh, they'll never do that match again.
No.
No, they can't. They can't.
No. They ruined that. I was excited
Oh.
for it too. I'll admit, I was excited for that match. I was like, this is gonna be dope. And I actually went and watched Onita versus Funk for it because I wanted to see what I was getting myself into. You know,
Yeah,
so I was like, oh, okay, this actually it looks corny at the end, but I was like, all right, no pun intended. But I was like, it looks corny at the end, but it looks like it's gonna be a good time. And then like when I stayed up till like 2 a.m. in the morning to watch this match. You know, so I watched it, and then Kingston runs in, covers Moxley. I was like, oh, here comes the explosion, and it was like, nee. I was like, what? That's it? That's fucking it? I was so fucking mad because like I stayed up like an hour past that I usually go to fucking sleep to watch this fucking shit, and I'm like, nee. That's fucking it. I was so fucking mad, man. Oh god damn it.
And then Tony Khan goes there and is just like, yeah, the heel didn't set up the pyro properly. It's what the fuck?
Oh yeah, he can't build a match. He can't build. I know. I love how like Moxley was just talking like, oh yeah, he's a tough guy, but he can't build around. Meanwhile, Eddie Kingston's still selling it like death. I'm like, oh god damn it, just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Yeah.
Oh, you hear the bell. That's the end of the three-way dance here. So that was our episode this week. Hopefully you guys liked that episode here. We kind of all just grew accustomed to liking doing this. So in the comments down below, if you guys want to ask us some questions, we'll donate some time at the end here to answer your questions. Just leave them in the comments there. Nobody really left any comments last week except for fucking Brett. So Brett, if you made it this far, I doubt you do, because you don't even fucking watch wrestling, son of a bitch. He ain't gonna make it this far. I don't really care. Brett knows. So yeah, if you do make it this far, if you do enjoy wrestling and you made it this far, leave some questions down below, and we'll be more than happy to answer them on the next episode of the three-way dance here. Who knows what it'll be about? I actually have some ideas in mind, so we'll keep that, or I'll keep that in mind. I'll be sure to run it by the gang here. So for Shelby and Nick, I am the ArtistVersion1 for the three-way dance, and we will see you next time. Be breezy.